Ladies and gentlemen, it appears that Wuthering Waves 3.0, its list of bugs, its list of bug fixes, its list of massive issues that have come with the launch of the new patch, the new region, Lynae, it appears that that list that you can clearly see over here, that's already massive and filled with fixes that they've already made to the game, guys. It appears that some more bugs are still to be found. I've already actually made a previous video where I covered the fact that... Oh, great. I found another bug. Oh, opening and closing that shit made everything unfucking clickable. Awesome. Great. Great. Okay, I need to restart my client. Well, that's a fun way to start the video, isn't it? So, like I was saying before, I've already made a previous video on some of the bugs that I thought were existing in this patch, primarily focused on the fact that Lynae's DPS Sonata set, or I guess the one that we thought was for Lynae, it doesn't seem to be working properly. Where we build up this bonus over here, try to get the spectral damage bonus, and then get the 40% basic attack damage bonus, and it doesn't seem to be working. And the end result is that her DPS set just doesn't seem to work at all. That's one of the bugs that we've already covered. Video link will be in the description. But apparently that's not it when it comes to this character. That's not it when it comes to game-breaking bugs that literally makes teams that she's in unplayable. Because I've managed to actually find another one. And the way that I found this one is actually really funny. So, as we all know, there's going to be a rerun, or there's actually a rerun active right now for this unit. And one of the big strengths about another character that's on banner, Lynae, is the fact that she has a lot of general attribute damage buffs in her kit. She's got big general damage boost from her signature. She's got the boost from her liberation, where she gets 24%. You look at all of the stuff, right, that Lynae is able to provide. 15% general damage amp, right? The 24% over here, 24% from her sig. And I was just thinking, maybe there are some free-to-play people out there, right, where they're gonna run a team like this, right? Just look at this one. Aero Rover, Lynae, Kartithia. A potential upgrade to this team over here, where we originally used Sanhua. And I was just thinking, there are probably some people that pulled Lynae. Maybe they'll also have a Kartithia. Let's see if there's something we can actually cook up over here. This team literally is unplayable because Lynae is bugged to shit. And let me show you exactly what the fucking bug is, because it is so bad, it's unbelievable, and it's so obvious that any person that played this team a single time would know that the bug is there. So, this team being this broken on release and still not being fixed is going to tell you a couple of things about what's going on with Kuro Games' Q&A process. So first things first, because I want to dispel any bullshit before we even begin, let me just put some fucking gear on my Aero Rover real fast. I'm just gonna put on some gear super fast, just so there aren't any questions about this. Then we'll move on and actually get into the meat of the discussion over here. All right, so he's just gonna be on Windward Pilgrimage with all this stuff, blood packs. Doesn't really matter. I'll show you the demonstration. So let's just go into the TOA and let's get ourselves situated on floor 4. And let's put in that team. And let me show you what happens. So as we all know, a big part about a free-to-play Kartithia Aero Rover team is that you gotta manage the stacks that you're gonna have of your Aero Erosion. Because when you don't have Chakona, it can be a little bit difficult, right? Making sure you don't lose too many. So you're gonna notice over here, we got Aero Rover's outro skill, right? That should help. Now the upper stack limit of erosion has just gone up to 6, right? And now, since Kartithia really wants a lot of stacks, we'll be able to do her damage, right? So here we go. Boom. 2 erosion stacks right there. All right, let's get the third one. And now Kartithia's skill is going to give 2 more. You ready? Oh, wait. We're capped at 3 stacks for some reason, even though we just used Aero Rover's outro skill. So you might be wondering, Saint, surely you misplayed somewhere over here, right? Saint, surely you fucked up, right? Maybe you didn't activate Aero Rover's outro skill, even though it's Concerto 0. And the only way for it to be 0 is to activate the outro skill. No, ladies and gentlemen. What happened is that Lynae, being on this team, deletes Aero Rover's outro skill. Aero Rover's outro skill lasts 30 seconds. There is no feasible way for it to time out when I am doing an optimal Lynae rotation that takes 7 seconds and then moving to Cartithia. This shit has like 23, 24, 25 seconds left by the time I'm on Cartithia and it's not activating. Do you want to know why? It's because Lynae just fucking deletes it. Why? I don't know. I have no idea why she just deletes it. And the thing is, like I mentioned before, you only have to play this team a single time to see that it's not stacking up properly. You only have to beta test this team a single time and you would see, brother, this shit is cooked. This shit is beyond cooked. Now I just want to experiment. Does she delete Chisa's outro skill too? Because you want to know what would be nuts is that if she deletes Chisa's outro skill as well, then I think I know what the issue is. So we'll do the role that Kuro's beta testers won't, and we'll test this patch. We'll test this patch using something called the scientific method. Something that we learned in like the 5th fucking grade. And so I'll have a hypothesis. It's Lynae that's the fucking issue, deleting all this shit from the fucking game. That'll be my hypothesis. Let's see if that's true. Okay, it looks like Chisa's outro skill is here. You can clearly see it over there. And you can clearly see 6 stacks, right? You can clearly see 6 stacks. Maybe it's a Cartithia thing, right? Will Cartithia be able to get all those stacks? Oh, yep. Nope, we got it. Now, we can clearly see the issue is single-handedly tied to using Aero Rover on the team. So, Kuro Games, now let's do the next step of the bug testing process. We have isolated the issue with outro skills disappearing to this team. Now let's go ahead and see. Because it's clearly only Lynae that's causing these problems, what if I switch her resonance mode and I go back to Rupture because I was on Strained before? Now let's see if that's what caused the fucking bug. Waves rise. Judgment strike. Let's see it. The wicked will face oh, nope. It appears that that doesn't matter. So, from what I'm seeing, simply having Aero Rover on the team, regardless of Lynae's resonance mode, it's deleting the outro skill because that shit ain't fucking there. So, we've been able to identify now that the bug isn't tied to Lynae's resonance mode, it's just her fucking kit. So now there's legitimately no excuse. This just means that in 3.0, the entire beta test, across the entire beta test, none of Kuro's testers tried out these two characters together a single time. Not a single beta tester across every single day of the beta test ever tried these two characters on the same fucking team a single time. They're too busy leaking. They're too busy not doing their fucking jobs. They're too busy just, I don't fucking know. Like, just, what's the point? What is the point of even having beta testers in the first place? Just make everything a fucking grab local homeless people off the street in fucking Guangzhou, okay? You'll probably get better fucking results than whatever the hell's going on over here. Because what the fuck is this? In what universe does a character release and they delete somebody's outro skill? And the funniest thing is that it's not even like an out of the ordinary suggestion. that somebody use Lynae and Cartithia together. It's not even out of the ordinary. It's not even ridiculous that somebody would pair Lynae and Cartithia together. Do you know why? Because they're on banner at the same fucking time. They're on banner at the same fucking time. So what are the chances that somebody might want to try to use them together? Oh, but in the infinite fucking wisdom of the beta testers, nobody decided to even try these two on the same team? I don't even know what's going on, bro. How does a character release like this? How does a character release like this where A, the Sonata set just straight up doesn't work, B, like, she deletes a character's outro skill, and the funniest thing is that I'm hearing other people saying that she's, like, deleting, like, or Augusta's outro skill. I don't know. I guess, like, some people are trying out, like, this fucking cursed team. Like, some people are trying out this shit, and apparently she's deleting an outro skill in here. I haven't even tested it out. I don't even know. But the thing is that we have undeniable proof that this unit has one of the buggiest fucking kits in the goddamn game. Probably, when you account for the fact I've never seen a character delete an outro skill before, probably actually the buggiest release in the history of the game. Because you gotta remember, ladies and gentlemen, all of these unannounced bugs that I'm talking to you about right now, those are the unannounced ones. Guys, they still had to fix all of this shit. They still had to fix there's even more. Guys, this one came out this morning. Sorry. There's going to be even more probably across the next 4 days. Because they haven't even gotten to the...
Where my blades leads.
She's literally breaking teams and they're not playable. She's literally making teams unplayable. And all that means is that none of this shit was tested. What is the point of the betas? Everyone is just wasting everybody's time. Because I had to go over here and beta test the fucking patch for you. And guess what? I did a better job in 10 minutes identifying where the issue is than 30 days of your fucking beta. This is pathetic. I don't know what else to say. It's just legitimately, actually pathetic. This needs to stop immediately. You wanna know what's super unfortunate right now? People are sending a fuck ton of out-of-context clips everywhere, trying to paint me as somebody that's, like, being toxic to people asking questions. Do you want to know the type of shit that people are sending places now? We got schizoing beta testers going ahead and saying that I'm trying to single people out. Guys, there are clips going around right now that people are taking out of context where I called somebody retarded because they said that Aero Rover's outro skill was running out when we looked at the Lynae bugs. Brother, we had live gameplay up where we were on Lynae for 7 seconds when Aero Rover's outro skill lasts 30. And I had like 20 people in the chat telling me that it ran out and that it's a skill issue. Those are the people I'm calling retarded. Because they're right in front. They're on the stream watching me play and rotate through Lynae in 7 seconds. And then they're proceeding to then say, wait, you were on Lynae for 7 of the 30 seconds. Surely his outro skill ran out. Guys, those are the people that I'm calling retarded. The people that watch me play Lynae for 7 seconds and are still trying to say it ran out. I'm not calling the people asking the question retarded. I'm calling the people that saw the gameplay live in front of me and then said that it ran out. I'm calling them stupid because that means they can't fucking see. That means that they legitimately saw the evidence in front of them and was saying it's wrong. I'm calling the people that went outside, looked at the blue sky, and then said it was green. I'm calling those people idiots. Because that's essentially what that discussion was about when it came to the whole Aero Rover Lynae thing. Because I had people telling me that I spent over 30 seconds on a rotation when I spent literally 8. 1/3. I spent literally 1/4 of the time that they were suggesting I spent. 25% of the time that they were suggesting I spent. If you're perceiving time that off base, I do have to question your intelligence at that point. So once again, Those are the people that I'm calling stupid. So don't take those out of context clips too seriously, ladies and gentlemen.